hey, we're going to be live soon, and that means that we're going to put on a show for everybody. It's so hot. It's so hot. It's still 103 degrees at 8 o'clock at night. I see other streamers out there. I don't know what they're using for phones. Bricks of ice. I'm not using a brick of ice. It's hot. My name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. We're out here. We're doing our best we can for you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good time. I probably should have shared this with my Discord server, but I didn't. So let me do that right now. Let them know that I'm actually doing this thing. So selfish of me. But here you go. Discord, that cord. What other kind of cord do you have? Irving Johnson is here. Brianna Foos is here. Dion is here. David H is here. Pete Ferraro is here. Grant McKee is here. Jimmy Sanchez is here. Edwin 337. Leon is in the house. Oscar Henry is here. How's it going, Oscar? Sally Scipio is also here. Thank you guys for being here. Red Rocked 61. Timothy Maimon, Tamara. We have a friend of the channel. Her name is Tamara. I don't want to say it wrong. John Bollinger, Sarah H, Charlie Davis, Amanda Brothwell, Mia Vang Pin, Debbie Castile, Teresa Scheffler. Look at least we got the strip over here. Like, look, I know it's a trailer. Yeah, I didn't know there was any trailers on the strip. For less. Look at that. They were advertising to the hotels. That is so smart, but they're not doing that anymore. That ticket booth has been long closed. Nothing but graffiti on that. The long lost ghosts of Las Vegas, as they say. God, you're not out again. And no, Bradley, it's almost like this is my 56th in a row, 55th in a row. Almost like I needed a few days off. I did this 55 times in a row, Bradley. Yeah, we started on May 26th, and when Sweet Caroline left to see her family in the Philippines, and now we're still here. We're still rocking and rolling, and also I'm going through my health thing with my arm and stuff, and trying to fix that problem, and I'm going back to my day job, so I do, 8 or 9 hours a day at work, and then I come out here, and I do this, and I do that. I do this, and I do that, and everything else. What's up, Mari Henson, Brian Morell, Joe Salmon, Robert Stegel, John, just John. Is it supposed to rain? You know, that's a good question. I think after we're having a big heat weekend. There's a heat warning right now. And trust me, guys, it is not worth me going out in the heat for you so my phone can shut itself down, or so you can not have a gimbal and you can look at bumpy, frumpy footage. We'll just do a chat in here like this. People tend to like them. You can ask me any question. I'll read the questions and stuff like that. We are taking super chats if you guys want to do that. If the chat, you don't see your question answered, I'll try to answer it. We do have a GoFundMe for my arm, not to offend anybody, but I have a ruptured distal biceps tendon. Distal stands for the part of your arm that's towards your elbow, and it's gross, and I don't even want to show it to you. But suffice it to say, my bicep now has a 4.5-inch gap here, and if I don't get it fixed very soon, I'm never going to have use of my arm again. So I'm turning to the court. Water problems? I don't know about that. So we're looking at, well, hot darn, Monday at 49% chance of precipitation. That'll be fun. I'll get an umbrella. I'll go out on the rain on Monday. That'll be great. Tuesday, I mean, heck, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's going to be 110. I'm liable to go out very late tomorrow night and do a very late night stream, and maybe we'll catch the wave. We'll ride the wave of people from the UK who never get to usually see these. What's up, Sharon Petsky? How you doing? Warm today. It is very warm. Yes. Anyways, I love you guys too. You can throw topics at me. We can talk about practically anything you want to talk about. If it's taboo or whatever, I'm okay at being political. How you doing, Champagne Pappy? Nice to see you. I'm okay at being political with stuff. I can politic myself out of anything. I'm just like cat, like it just kind of warps in and out of stuff. So live stream my surgery. Dominique, I could have the surgery on Monday, but I don't have the funds for it. It's not fun. Pat John, the Beachcomber. I know the show The Beachcombers, Pete. I don't know Pat John. Was it the guy with the mustache? I sound so ignorant if you're talking about the show. If it's somebody else, I don't know. Is that the American Eagle cam? It is, but it's going to be called the Lids cam soon because it's going to be for lids. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be because they're changing that American Eagle location to a lids. Barev AE, how you doing? Hello from Belleville. Is Wayne Newton back singing yet? He's not. He's had some health problems. A lot of celebrities are getting health problems, like Celine Dion and Wayne Newton and all sorts of peoples. Let me see if I can get my Is my hair in the frame? I should have turned my lighting on back here, but I certainly didn't. So you're going to have to wait just a minute. How much is the surgery? It's complicated. Hold on. Boom! We're all lit up now. Look at how much nicer I'm going to look. Oh, I don't look like hot death anymore. So yeah, I work for an advertising company, and we found like the best surgeon in Nevada, and he's willing to do his portion for trade to be featured in our publication. And but the surgery room, it's all in the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is at that link below me, notleavinglasvegas.com/fixarm. It'll take you there. But you know, the surgery room alone is $7,999, and then you have to pay for anesthesia and then the actual stuff that goes into the arm to fix it. So I'm estimating about 10 grand, but I'm going to be putting up some rewards levels. I'm working with the Discord server over on Patreon that we have, and we're going to be looking at rewards levels. So somebody had some ideas for rewards levels. So a photo of blackjack at the $100 level, Raiders hat or something. You know, I don't know, $1,000 level would be a full tour of with Steven from Not Leaving Las Vegas, take you out to, you know, a place to eat on the strip or something like that. We could do a strip tour because people are always asking me, you should conduct tours, man. So we could do like several hour long tour all along Las Vegas Boulevard or whatever. I don't have a car that can drive you, but, we can always go from place to place. I could talk about history, that kind of stuff. When you get the funds for your surgery, will you live stream it from the prep till they knock you out? If they allow me to, absolutely. Yes, because it's part of the channel. The channel has become a part of my life. Just like how, I don't know, man, it grows on you. Just like anything grows on you. The channel has become part of my routine, my everyday routine. If I don't do it, I get all anxious and going, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Yeah, you want to see my arm, guys? You want to be grossed out by my arm? Who wants to be grossed out by an arm? Say yes in the chat, and you will be grossed out by an arm. I'm just going to go full gung-ho stupid on this. If you guys want to be grossed out, I'll show it to you. Who want to see it? Anyone want to see it? I don't know. You don't want to see it? Yeah, okay, so here you go. So this is what a normal arm looks like. I'm trying not to get any of my personal, yeah, it goes a little bit too far. I got stuff on this shelf that's like food items and supplements. You don't want to see that. So this is what a normal bicep looks like. I'm not very muscular, but I'm more than some maybe. I have maybe a finger and a half, okay? So actually, so you guys know, if you ever get into like bodybuilding or fitness, they'll talk about bodybuilders that have good muscular insertions, and that's actually how your muscles kind of insert into each other. So right here, there's this tendon, okay? So it's called the distal biceps tendon, and what it does, and as I explained it in the GoFundMe, it kind of holds this muscle. It holds it, and it makes it taut when you do that. See, like the muscle is, you know, it flows into the arm. That's the way it's supposed to look. I hope you're not eating, because this is my other arm, and get into the frame here. This is not how it's supposed to look. So what's happened is the bicep head is not attached at all, and my tendon is somewhere inside of here, and I have all the MRIs for it. That is not how things are supposed to be done. So there you go. They I don't know if they knock me out. I have a person that I can trust out here who can go with me. Maybe if it's the highest, I'd be like, yeah, buy your way into being my designated driver. No. That's the way it looks. It's no fun. And as I said in my GoFundMe, I feel really bad having a GoFundMe right now. I had to do one a long time ago. Because we were being kicked out of a place, but you know, I was the one helping the GoFundMe for the Pinball Hall of Fame, and I was the one trying to help y'all go to a GoFundMe. Well, it's a different crowdsourcing platform for somebody in this chat right now. I'm not trying to do this because I have to. I'm doing this because I'm on very limited time, and what happens is that tendon will get scarred up, and then it might not be fixable. They might have to use a piece of a cadaver, and I don't even want to start. Options wise, I've looked at Medicaid. I make too much money. You have to make $1,800 or less to get Medicaid at my age. I've looked at the Obamacare exchanges. That's a terrible name. The Affordable Care Act exchanges. The out of pocket is $8,700. A couple of months with a $500 plan. I'm at the same amount. I'm going to have to pay the same amount anyways. So I've also thought, you know, I don't know. Just let's not talk about it. There's no pain. I was doing some martial arts training to try to do self-defense. It's all explained here in the link below. Somebody grabbed my arm and hit here, and I heard a pop, and I looked down, and it was twitching, and there it is. Hi, Steven from the UC. The UC. Raymond has the NHS, the National Health Services in England. Come back to Canada. Yeah, just put my cats in boarding for a month. Stop my life here. Shirk all my responsibilities to my family. I'm okay with that. Anyways, you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. William Roberts, that's the wrong link, but thank you. Well, that'll help. I mean, the GoFundMe will help because people can see it going towards a cause. Let's change the subject entirely. I want to know where you are at. Tell me in the chats where you're at. First of all, let's get this out of the way. Where are you right now? Where are you right now? Okay. Where are you? Where are you, Leon? Where are you, William Roberts? Teresa Scheffler, where are you? Okay, so Wayne McKay is in Toronto. Samuel O'Reed is in Tampa. Werner Fredrickson is in High Paul. That must be Minnesota. It's right next to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Nicole Norman is in Minnesota. William is in LA. Linda's in San Diego. Vivian's in Odessa. Fundalicious is out in Summerlin, chilling with the Hughes family. Verna's in Denver. Whoa, too many people. I'm going to read them all. T-Birds from Austin. Official 908 is sucks getting old. I agree. I'm 41, but what can I tell you? Cincinnati Kid is out in Summerlin. Sue Gambor Coda is in Toronto. Tiffany's in Vancouver. Tamara, or I don't know. Miss T is on her couch. Dion is in the Bay Area. Paul's in Seattle. The GoFundMe link is below my face. NotLeavingLasVegas.com/fixarm. It takes you there directly. Jimmy Sanchez is in San Pedro. Rich L is in Salinas. Jason's in New Mexico. Amanda is in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. Joe Grahey is in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. John is in Michigan. Charles is in East Texas. Booty's in San Quentin. I better speed this up. Stephen Campbell, hurry up. You're going too slowly. Okay, let's get there faster. Okay, Jason's in New Mexico. Amanda's in Lloydminster. Joe is in Palm Beach. John is in Michigan. Charles is in East Texas. San Quentin with booty meat. Kevin F. is in Rest Stop in Spokane, Washington. Bobby's in Winterpeg. South Maui's in Maui. Wallplug is in Moose Jaw. Leon's in Colton. Princess Claudia is in Tampa. Matt's in Odessa. SF Bay is in San Francisco. Northeast Oklahoma for Irving. AE is in Reseda, California. Mari's in Austin. Timothy's in Mission Viejo. Trapper Keeper's in Albuquerque. Kyle is in Ewa Beach. Chris is in Coral Gables. World Citizen is in North Las Vegas. David H. is in Killen. Michael B. is in San Dimas hanging out with Bill and Ted. Luke is from Balsac. Ballsack. Hey, Beavis. He said Balfac. William, appreciate y'all. You guys are good. Manhattan Beach for Edwin. Great Grambo is in South Dakota. Irene Ibarra is in San Diego. James is in Lost Wages. Eric J. Gaming is in Montreal. Big Al is in Vegas tomorrow, New Orleans. Wild Bill's in Stuttgart. You gotta be a Stuttgart. Teresa's in Pennsylvania. Sue is in Toronto. Toronto is in Belleville, Ontario, not Washington, by the way. Rich Ello's in Salinas. I saw that. Jamestown for Hojo. Michael Taylor's in Waco. Dark Corner is in Milwaukee. Matt is in Omaha. Marlene Roberts is in Poway. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Whittier, California. If I missed you guys, I could read them all forever. But was it hot where you are? You guys facing record-breaking heats? What's going on with your temperatures? As you can see from up there somewhere, it's 105 degrees. That strip is awfully dead right now. I imagine there's a lot of people who are not really hanging out on the strip right now. They're inside the casinos. That's what you do when you get here. Linworth, Ohio, it is 11:30 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Everybody's like, just go back to Canada. I have an established life, and I've not been to Canada since 2004, so it's not as easy as going back to Canada, walking into a hospital and saying, son of a bitch, give me my damn health care. Canadian healthcare is not like that, as a matter of fact. Canadian healthcare, you have a gatekeeper doctor who has to look at you, and then you have to get assigned a time in a surgery place, and stuff like this isn't a priority. They're going to prioritize cancer patients and other different surgeries where people are completely immobilized. So a lot of people in the United States have this idea that Canadian healthcare is some kind of panacea, some kind of wonderful thing that is just infallible, and all you got to do is go to the doctor and you just get a nose job if you want one. Obviously not that, but it's not what you think it is, unfortunately. And Canadians who have had to use the system extensively can tell you for sure. Whoa, Verna, thank you so much. I think Verna is our first ever donation to the GoFundMe. That is super sweet of you. Thank you very much. Wow, Verna donated $150, and I haven't even finished the GoFundMe yet. I have to put up some photos and a video and all that kind of stuff. Annie, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Annie? One time, I'm going to write out the rest of it. I'm going to write out the rest of all of that. So I'm going to make songs to Smooth Criminal, but we'll make it something. So temperature-wise, Jeff says it's 55. Where are you, Jeff? Paul is like, press like and subscribe. I don't care what the weather is. So 94 degrees from Michael B. Who's the hottest? We get cold when we're in the 80s. Med in Pendleton says 75 in Ohio. Jeff is 55 here. Let's see. We'll play craps and bet on blackjack. I mean, bet on black. Typical heat in South Florida. 91 in Poway. 72. I really like how California actually has day and night cycles. We don't have those here. No rain in over 40 days. 25 days of over 100 this summer. No relief in sight. On pace for the hottest summer of record in Texas. Yeah, we had some rain last week, a couple of days, which was nice. Fallon hit 100. That's very good. 78 now. It was 110 degrees here in East Texas. Very nice. Mr. Update. Third round and last round of chemo today. Ooh, Mr. Mark Rofton, he's going through some chemo side effects. Appreciate you, Mark, and we're going to pray for you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Right now in Iowa, it's 68. Timothy says 67. Oh, man, you're making me jealous. So, yeah, I mean, so many things going on right now in this world. I mean, you guys can bring up anything you want to talk about. There's a brand new commercial development that's going to be happening downtown. It's going to be where they're building the renovations over at the Fremont Hotel. It's that place where I went through a couple of weeks ago, and I said, this is going to be super in demand for these businesses. And then now, look, pedestrian walkway, pedestrian shopping mall. I just bought a big house in Los Angeles. Picked up the keys yesterday. Whoa, Harold, I see what you're doing with your username. I know you subscribed because this is subscriber-only chat, my friends. You must be subscribed to this chat to take advantage of this chat, to just ream me up the with this chat. Las Vegas is not bad compared to so many other places in the world. It's not. Talk about the sphere. So we have the sphere, the sphere. We have the MSG sphere. Maybe I can do something with that. Let me see. Annie, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Annie? MSG sphere. There you go. I was trying to look up some old stuff on Flickr and stuff like that, but this place is there's a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see if I can find it. We're just gonna see if I can go to my Dell monitor, and then there's the Dell. It's behind me. So give me a second here. I gotta configure some stuff. Browser goes away. This is here. And then we're going to use the Option key to make this bigger. So we're going to just kind of get rid of everything right now and show you guys what this big sphere thing looks like. So this is the MSG sphere here in Vegas. This is MSG sphere. And no, it doesn't stand for monosodium glutamate. Unfortunately, it would be tastier if it did. So, MSG sphere sizzle. All right, let's see if we got some sizzle here. I want some steak, too. So, what is the future of entertainment? 20,000 guest capacity. Largest spherical structure on Earth. MSG sphere. Standard cinema screens. Big screens. The MSG sphere screen. Bigger than an IMAX. Look at this. Your ears will hear it. You'll see the bumps. It'll be great. There's some waves. Holy crap, you're going to get hit by a wave. Nice hair. She has nice hair. I couldn't do my hair like that. Fully, look at this. This thing is off the hook. You could launch Elon Musk's rockets into space. But since it's a sphere inside, it's like a 360-degree turnaround experience. It'll make you poop yourself. So, you know, just don't take your grandparents there because they're going to be like freaking out on it. So that's what the sphere looks. That's all we have? Are you kidding me? MSG Sphere Studios. What is this? It just, what? This is the same thing we just saw. Press releases. All right, let's see. What's the giant sphere being built in Las Vegas? It's like Jerry Seinfeld here. So we can see the construction right here in this photo. This guy who doesn't even belong here, he was just like, I'm going to go and take a selfie and photobomb it one day. Look at that thing though. It's topped out, meaning that the sphere is a concert venue, obviously, from what we just saw. And it's topped out, meaning that there's no more construction that's going to be happening at the sphere in terms of how tall it gets. But it's a prototype for other things that will hit other cities, meaning that they're going to have MSG spheres and hopefully, like, they think Los Angeles, London, England, not Ontario. Sorry, we love you, London, Ontario, but you probably wouldn't support a big sphere like this. Just the truth. So there will be 164,000 speakers with beam form technology, which direct sound to individual seats. MSG tells me each seat that has tech will sound like your own personal studio. So there's the MSG sphere, and we're getting pretty close to where the thing is like topped off, man. I'm telling you. So that's pretty cool. We got that going on. Let's go back to our live streams here. Oh, we had some super chats. Boom, Paul Rotter. Eddie Munson lives. Who's Eddie Munson? I'm thinking Eddie Munster. And thank you, James Wise. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, somebody donated $50. Brian donated $50 to the surgery fund. Thank you guys. I'm going to be making some kind of rewards for higher tiers. 500, 1,000, whatever. I think the rewards might be like, I'll wash and detail your car for you. I'll fold all your clothes. I don't know, but thank you so much. You guys are great. Sue just says I just donated. Oh, thank you, Sue. I missed that one. I'll have to thank everybody. Suzanne did. She did $20. Thank you so much. And then somebody on Instagram wants to send me a message. These are always dicey. Just when I think I'll be able to send a donation, life happens. I'm recovering from. Oh, that's okay. I got nice people that watch me. Everybody's going through something. Oh, I don't watch Stranger Things anymore. I watched the first part of it. Anyone, I want to see the D.B. Cooper documentary. What platform is it on? D.B. Cooper is the man who hijacked what did he rob a bank, hijack a plane, and then left, and nobody ever found him again. Yeah, MSG Sphere is going to be really cool, man. Oh, man, I can't even keep up with you guys anymore. I don't even have the GoFundMe app on my phone. I have a website for it, so maybe I should pull that up in the background. You guys are very nice. Yeah, the surgeon was like, hey, yeah, we can do the surgery. Can you be here on Monday? I'm like, sorry, doc, I don't have $10,000. He's like, oh, you suck. Get out. But then today his office called me to ask me about it. So that's something else. So thank you guys so much. And wow, you guys are very generous. And I don't know. I mean, I was worried about sending this out. And the way I see it, most of the people watching now are pretty hardcore viewers of me. So Brian Strauss, thank you, Brian Strauss. Suzanne Gambacorta, thank you, Suzanne. John Jason G. Rich Leggett, thank you, Rich. Wow. Janet Uyamura and Verna Fredrickson, thank you guys so much. Wow, we're almost at 10%. We're at actually almost 5. Wait. What's 10% of 10,000 is 1,000, right? Yeah. So we're almost at 5%. So thank you so much. My daughter is having me drive her through Atlanta next Saturday to visit Stranger Things film sites. They do that in Atlanta, right? There's that Marvel Studios. I guess they're filming it down there. This is the time to donate. Well, thank you, Sue. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, everything else is what everything else is. I'm back to work right now. I'm trying really hard to close deals, but the thing is, I sell advertising products that retail for $14,000 to $35,000, and so it's not like I'm calling people up asking them if they want to subscribe to the Review Journal. It's not. It's for $1 for a month, and then it's $15 or whatever it is afterwards. It's not like that. It's like I have long processes for sales and stuff at my job. So, anyways, what is 321 click? No, John, I'm not going nowhere. Thank you for Mark for clicking the like button. Thank you, Mark, for clicking the like button. D.B. Cooper documentary is on Hulu. I have Hulu. I watch Family Guy and American Dad on Hulu. And I listen to Phil Hendry. Yes. I got rid of Netflix. Netflix. Did you? Just when I think I will be able to send it. Jojo, I got you. You're good. Listen, you do you. I'm so sorry about that, Jojo, but you've been watching me forever, so you're such a sweetheart, and you sent me that message on Instagram, and I saw it. If you looked, I read it there, so thank you guys so much. Anyways, that's life. Wokeflix. Well, the thing is, there is good stuff. There's one on Netflix right now I want to watch called Tread, and it's a story of a man who became kind of colloquially known as Killdozer. And Killdozer is a story of a man who moved to a small town, took up residence there, opened a welding shop for welding mufflers. He was very good at welding mufflers, so he started doing body shop work. And then somebody came in and wanted to buy the property next to him, and he didn't really want to sell the property, but he begrudgingly gave the man a price. When the man agreed to pay the price, he then upped the price 2 more times. It went from $200,000 to nearly $1 million, the guy who we're talking about, the killdozer guy. And the killdozer guy kind of didn't want to sell the property, and for whatever reason, I think he was forced to, and then there was some other disputes. Anyways, long story short, because I don't know all the details, this guy ended up snapping in his brain and deciding to take out his vengeance on the city. And he took a bulldozer that he had in his garage, and he armed it up like a tank, and he literally drove through the entire city and ended up taking his own life in the process. And there's the story over on Netflix about it. It's called Tread, and it's in my watch list, but it's only there till July 28th. So Matt, thank you, Matt. I appreciate you. And Sue Grahi also donated, so thank you guys so much for the donations. Tread is amazing. I watched it. Really, Crystal? I'm gonna have to watch it. There's another thing in my watch list there too. I don't really watch a lot of Netflix, to be truthful with you. I'm addicted. I am so addicted to Star Trek: The Next Generation that it's redunculous. What else do I have on there? What's my how do I even find my watch list? See, this is the reason why Netflix blows chunks. Here's my list. It doesn't just make it evident. I got Tread, something called Designated Survivor. Starring Kiefer Sutherland. Okay, Maggie Q. I don't know who that. I don't know who any of these people are. Breaking Bad. This is how much I watch Netflix. And why is it that holiday classics from Madagascar are in my watch list? It makes no sense. Full Metal Alchemist. What is this? See, my wife watches Netflix, and she has a whole list of things. And then my family in the Philippines were sharing. Don't tell Netflix I'm sharing my account. They might cut me off or force me to buy commercial tiers. Yeah, my wife is heavily vested into Netflix. She shows me the best movies when she's here, but she's not here. She's really worried about me, too. Let me just add Tread. Yeah, it's only up until July 28th. That's the last day on Netflix, and then the rights go to wherever they go. So there you go. Yeah, the MSG Sphere will be opening. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's take an exploration on the news. And we're going to get rid of this old browser here. So I think this is pretty fair to say this is my browser right now. Let's go to casino.org. Now here's one place where I get a lot of my news stuff. I don't go to the Vital Vegas part of casino.org because, well, God bless him, he's wrong a lot of the time, and he has admitted in the past to saying, I say things just to spur conversation, not because they're truthful. But we do have casino.org/news, and this has existed and it predates Vital Vegas. And from here, you can get some really good content. ACM Awards leaving. Look, see, here's a news update for you. You could make a video out of if you wanted to. The ACM Awards, American Country Music Awards, after 18 years, is leaving Las Vegas for good. I don't know why they're doing this, but this is what they're doing. Let's move my photo up so we can actually see my face. How about that? How about them apples? Gonna move me up to the top. And now, oh, there I am. Okay. So yeah, so I guess the ACM is leaving. They had that at the MGM Grand, didn't they, for years and years? Nope, sorry. ACMs have been staged at Mandalay Bay Event Center, MGM Grand Garden Arena, T-Mobile, Allegiant Stadium. Straying twice. 2015 to mark the 50th awards at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. 2020 to Nashville while they shut down. So the Cowboys are the Steelers. Now, I said this could be happening. Look at this. It's a sign of how powerful the Dallas Cowboys are as a brand tie-in opportunity. At the Ford Center at the Star, opened in 2015 as the football team's state-of-the-art 12,000-seat practice facility. So I said, if any of you guys remember, do you guys remember this? I said, the problem with Vegas shutting down for the time it shut down and for the vaccine mandates and, in my opinion, the very boneheaded move by our governor to do what they did with tiered events and requiring vaccines for some and not for others, and the mask mandates that they held in place for a very long time. And the problem with that was more events would temporarily pop up in Texas, or, for example, Mr. Olympia, which returns, bodybuilding competition, returns to Vegas this year. It went down to Orlando. I said we flirt with these other venues, showing people that they can host these things just as good or as profitable or maybe even better than Las Vegas. And now you have, for example, the PBR leaving Las Vegas. Last year was its last year, I believe. And now you have this event leaving Las Vegas. These are the risks that you take when you decide to do this kind of stuff. Look at this. Oh, this is tragedy here. Oh my goodness. Bellagio security. Why is it not loading? I'm telling you, my internet connection gets chewed up. We're going to load that one up in a minute. That's a tragic one. And then we have Asia Pacific Gaming. Like most of you guys probably don't care, but Macau, China is completely shut down right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bellagio security rescues puppy from a 108-degree car. I really doubt the car was only 108 degrees. If you guys watch, you guys will see that I went into my car last year, locked the doors with temperature thermometers, thermometers as I call them. It was 144 degrees in the car. A California man faces animal abuse charge after security officers of Bellagio rescued a confined 3-month-old puppy. The 50-year-old man allegedly left the young dog in a sweltering car. Its mouth was taped shut so people couldn't hear it. This says the temperature in the vehicle was 107.8 degrees. Fair enough. In direct sunlight, what time of the day was it? 5 in the morning? I mean, the cars get a lot hotter than that at 5 in the morning. But police found a gaming ticket on the man. He had a cash out of 75 cents. He posted bond. He had the money for bond. In an unrelated incident last August 4th, a dog was seen in a car parked. If you guys see that, I think that you have every legal recourse to take a brick and smash the window. And I hope you would. Just don't do it while the car owner is near the way, because they might, yell at you and get mad at you and even assault you. So somebody was asking about the Las Vegas Athletics. This is what you do. If you want to know about this stuff, I don't mind showing you. But they play at Ring Central Coliseum, formerly the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. So ESPN latest news, well, 6 hours ago, 2 days, 6½ dozen. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred said in an Oakland Athletics need to quickly reach a building agreement for a new ballpark, and that relocation could be considered if a deal isn't struck. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay Rays, who cares about that? The A's have played since 1968 at the Coliseum. I was in my Coliseum myself recently, Manfred told the Baseball Writers Association. The condition of the Coliseum is a really serious problem for us. It's not news. It's a major league quality facility. It's not a major league quality facility at this point. So this is what they're trying to build. Of course, we don't have this properly. We can open this in a new tab. Yeah, thank you for the thumbnail. So that's what they're trying to build down in Oakland. That's what they're trying to do. And we'll see if they ever get to that point. They may not. They may. We don't know. So that's the idea. A beautiful waterfront ballpark. But the thing about it is that they have to pass a lot of hurdles and get funding for it. And look at this. Macau man sentenced to 5 months in jail for walking without a face mask. That is not Vegas. That is the Venetian resort in Macau, China. Macau casino workers on unpaid furlough, but promised paid time off by the Communist Chinese Party. Who knows? So this is a good place to get news breaks and news items. And then we can also do lvrj.com. By the way, I have the receipts to show that I pay for Las Vegas Review Journal. Every month they charge my card $15. Yet when I sign in, I really do try to sign in. It seldom, if ever, works. Watch. See if it works this time. Nope. Look, wrong email or password. So, thanks, RJ. You're cool. So, Las Vegas Army recruiting headed by black women. Puppy rescued from car. Man accused of triggering panic on strip was upset with security. Here's one that you guys will... Oh, my God. They got Charles Manson. Oh, man. I thought he was still in jail. So see how it says, from the crime scene to the courtroom, we have you covered. And I don't like you very much for that. Let me use my secret that none of you can hopefully see up here. Boom. I mean, I pay you every month for your site. You think you could let me log in, and I've tried to reset my password 4 times. Bradley Thompson, 42, remained in the Clark County Detention Center on Thursday on 1 misdemeanor count of destruction. Washington State resident's bail is set at $2,000, and he was ordered to stay away from the strip. Yeah, no kidding. But what do? Can you put a geographical restraining order on somebody? He didn't have a listed attorney. Well, then he's going to get a public defender. Public defenders in Vegas are not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, we have a very good public defender system. I've talked to a lot of lawyers and I've asked a few of them this, and they said actually Vegas public defenders, they come from all over to work in Nevada because they have very high pay for public defenders here, so you get good pay. And then if you do your job well, it's a stepping point to working at a full-on law firm. The MGM Grand Security had trespassed Thompson on Saturday. Oh, they won't tell us why they trespassed him. Maybe because he looked like that. Scare the hell out of people. Look at the temperatures. Oh, Dios mio. 114, 112, 107, 98. 98 with rain, baby. Bring the rain. Thompson returned to the property's valet area later that night and started to throw medium-sized rocks at a glass in the valet area, shattering glass, causing $2,000. Bystander held Thompson before the property security. The bang of broken glass caused panic throughout the strip properties, where videos posted on social media captured scenes of people running. Suffered cuts to his face. Authorities responded to one minor injury. God, he caused so much bedlam with this one little action, didn't he? Let's see if we got any comments here. Have I ever done a live stream on the high roller? That's a great question. I don't know how well the stream would work on the top of the high roller because as you get higher up, cell phone signals don't work as well. But it's something we could look at. Let's see. The Wyoming Cowboys. Charles died. Did Charles Manson died? Charles Manson. I didn't know he died. Man, that sucks. I mean, he's alive. Well, it doesn't suck. Actually, it's good that he died. He was a massive, horrible killer. He's going to get his justice in the afterlife. Yeah, 2017. Look at what I don't know. I just hear death and I think that sucks. That's the way my brain works, but not with him, I guess. Let's see here. I feel for y'all dealing with 110-degree temps. You can do it. Like Rob Schneider. I gotta maybe fix this Dell thing here. Hold on. Option key upwards. There you go. Let's see here. Old Uncle Charlie. Somebody watch the South Park in the stream. Are the high roller cars with the bar worth it? I don't know. Let's go see what the high roller car price is. The high roller Las Vegas, all you can drink. Also, no, I'm not going to view YouTube, so you guys won't see anything personal. Let's see. Let's see here. Wow, you'd think, okay, it's the third link down. Good SEO there, link. So, buy tickets. Let's see what it's worth. Because they have a bar. The high roller cars are very big. They support up to 40 people, believe it or not. My internet's not usually this slow, but I'm using a large portion of the bandwidth to stream with you guys right now. So, let's see here. Select your category. Nope. High roller wheel. Family. See tickets. Okay. Are they using Ticketmaster? You gotta be kidding me. Day ticket, happy hour. Anytime ticket, half hour. $60 each. So I think the high roller is what, 34 minutes to go around one revolution. If you just buy a regular adult day ticket, it is $34.75. So I'd say yes. If you're going to go up there with the sole intent of getting wobbly when you walk off, definitely worth your time because $35 for all you can drink, happy hour. Ticket includes a ride in an open bar. I mean, my gosh, that is a great deal, isn't it? Because you're getting drunk in 35 minutes for $35. Crazy. Finally made the live stream again. Good evening. Hey, Evan's mom. How you doing? Yeah, by the way, I'm sheepishly worried about my channel. It's not finished yet, but I am doing a GoFundMe. You can find it at notleavinglasvegas.com/fixarm at the bottom. I have a distal biceps, torn biceps tendon. It needs to be fixed within the next week to 10 days. I have the surgeon paid for through work, but I don't have the operating expenses for the room. Came to meet you and not walking Fremont. It's sad that you thought you would be better. Sorry, Madden. Yeah. Are you here tomorrow? I'll get out tomorrow, but it's going to be really late tomorrow and I might have to use my phone cooler even. The Polk County Sheriff in Florida is okay. Hey, Steve, what motivation do you have to create such awesome content, Jake? When I first started doing this, it was just because I was kind of like getting the dopamine thrill of actually seeing people watch videos, and then comments started coming, and then this turned into a thing with COVID-19 on my channel. So we are going to go into incognito mode because I don't want you to see my YouTube stuff, but I'll show you guys this and we'll just give you an idea of what's up with my channel. And when we started doing the channel during COVID, it was really interesting. I have to mute this tab. Mute site. Good. We started doing COVID stuff, and there's a lot of channels, a lot of content. By the way, my channel has 1,500 plus videos on it now because of all my live streams. So we got to go back a ways to show you what happened here. Yeah, it's a lot. She streamed 1 year ago. Look at all my streams. I'm going to show you guys what happened here. Let's see here. Steven, the president tested positive. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's got the best doctors on the planet Earth around him. And he's like been vaccinated 50 times. So right here, right? Rate fee increase. Coronavirus in Vegas. So we can see like my videos, some of them, you know, were pretty good, but 2,000 views, 5,000 views, 11,000 views, 2,000 views, 70,000, ooh, 15,000 views, 6,000. But then look what happens, okay? Coronavirus Las Vegas, 12,000 views. And then, let's see here. Bullet Train. Let's see here. Let's go to Old Nights game. MGM closing buffets in Vegas, 21,000 views. We couldn't use the word coronavirus back in the day, so I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit for you guys. We couldn't use the word coronavirus back in the day on YouTube videos because the videos would immediately be unmonetized and basically delisted. So we have coronavirus update, 17,000 views. Bill, I haven't looked at my GoFundMe, but thank you. Let's see what we got. I might have to. William donated $5. Thank you, William. I'm going to look at my emails right now and give you guys the recognition while you're on the stream. My goodness. Let's see here. William donated $5. Thank you. Matt donated $15. Thank you, Matt. I want to thank you. Brian donated $50. And then Suzanne donated 20. Jason donated 40. Richard donated 100. So thank you guys to the new folks, William and to Matt. And I know you guys work really hard for your money, and I just want to be right with you guys. And I'm going to write you all personalized thank yous. So check your emails. I'll do that before bed tonight. And this won't be like when I say I'm going to put something on Patreon. I don't do it for 4 days. I'm going to do that tonight. So thank you guys so much. If you guys want to donate and on the stream, I'll check this periodically on my phone to see my emails, and I will thank you guys all personally here. So there you go. So here's what happened, right? So we have, 8,000 views. By then, my channel had a little over 10,000 subscribers, and I was pretty lucky because most people on YouTube never get 1,000 subscribers, let alone 100 subscribers, let alone 10,000. Bill Vic, my cats are named Princess and Blackjack, and Blackjack is nowhere to be seen, and Princess is over here. Should I wake Princess up? She's going to yell at me. You guys want to hear a cat yell at me and bite my nose? Say yes in the chat. Say yes in the chat. Did you know the entire series of is on one of the streaming channels? Oh, we're not talking about not leaving Las Vegas. That's good. Yes, okay, let's go get her. Princess! Come here, Baba. You hate me now because you're sleeping. Hey. What you doing? Ming Ming. We call them Ming Mings. This is Princess. And she is just woken up. So she's even a little purry when she just wakes up. I guess this is a seal point, but I call it a bottlenose dolphin because I think it's funny because I said that once to Caroline. And she is she's as stoic as can be. She does not like having her face touched. And she'll bite me. You gonna bite me? No, I don't want to be on camera. Oh, really? Really, fool? I'm not squeezing her. She just doesn't like being picked up very much. But she'll kiss my hair, lick my hair when she's in a good mood. Really? Don't do it. Don't. Watch the camera. Don't do it. I know you want to do it. Don't do it. She's a sweetheart, even though she acts like a tough girl. She's not. But she's our little baby. And she's my wife does paper flowers. And she did in a past life. So we were going to a Michael's craft store. This is one of my wife Caroline's paper flowers that she makes. And we were buying all this paper we had to do the wedding for Jake Paul and Tana Mongo, if you know those names. It was at the Graffiti Mansion in West Las Vegas. off of Sahara by all the high-end car dealerships. And every time we went past this store, there was a Petco or PetSmart or Petland or Smart Pet or whatever it's called next door, and we would always go in and look at the cats. And this one here was there, and she was just consistently there. And Siamese cats like her are special in a way. They have all sorts of special health things, like Siamese cats can't get too big because their faces are smushed in and they'll have respiratory problems, so they need good care. And somebody sent $100 my way to buy an adapter for my GoPro for microphones. And we had money left over, so we said, well, that was God's way of telling us to go and pick up that kitty. We brought her home, and we thought she might not ever get adjusted to the other two that we had, and we lost Domino last February from old age. It was just his time to be on the Rainbow Bridge. But you know, she's a sweetheart, and she actually was in a fire at a house fire. And when they did take her in, the agency, she had kittens, and they tried to keep the kittens because they're Siamese kittens, for gosh sakes, you know. But she had some kind of pregnancy problems and nearly died. And you know, she's a sweetie. She's getting better. Caroline trained her to headbutt us, so when she was feeding the cat, she would always pet her head. Now she's a sweetheart. Is she declawed? No, we don't declaw our cats, Joe. You can't declaw your cats. Well, my opinion is, and I'm Sharon. Thank you much. Sharon donated $10 to fix my freaky gross bicep that is snapped back and I need surgery. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you. I will email you all personally tonight before bed. We won't declaw our cats. I don't think it's legal in most jurisdictions to declaw your animals, is it? It shouldn't be. I mean, the claw is part of their skeletal muscular system, and it would be like if you cut your finger off, you would have phantom tinglings in your finger, and then they tend to scratch things still, but now they don't have claws, so it kind of rips up the bottom of their paws and stuff like that. Blackjack is nowhere to be seen, but we will put Blackjack on the stream. I think one of the rewards might involve Blackjack on the GoFundMe. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you. You know, yeah, declawing is part of their body, and we don't think of it. So let's get back to this. So, I mean, you know, this is when I realized sports doesn't make a difference on my channel. And then 21,000 views, 17,000 views. Okay. And then coronavirus, 26,000 views. Coronavirus, 13,000 views. Coronavirus, 10,000, 34,000. By now, it was obvious. Things were closed. The NFL draft was being canceled. Look, sports doesn't make a difference on my channel. Panic buying finally broke down. 16,000, 12,000, 4,000, 16. This is when every video starts getting close to 10,000 views, essentially. And it's a COVID thing, man. Everybody had to fear of missing out. They didn't know what they were going to miss out on. So they basically flocked to YouTube. Whoa, Roger donated $100. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate you, buddy. Roger is getting us closer to our goal for me to be able to get the surgery on my arm. Thank you guys so much, Roger. I'll send you a personalized email. Thank you afterwards. And if my cat's name is Diabeto. You watch Family Guy much, Ozio? I love you, baby. So yeah, so if you guys watch, you know, YouTube channels, you know, people flock to that. And I was talking no nonsense. I was talking no BS. Oh, look, there's Domino. He was on that thumbnail with me. Oh boy. And then yeah, Caroline made a prototype mask. This is one of her first masks she ever made. Oh my goodness, she sewed it by hand. She sewed it by flipping hand. So that's what happened. And then I made this video here about the Rio, fear of missing out, right? It's psychological. And 138,000 views. I think I gained 1,000 subscribers from that, 28,000. So that's what it was, you know. It was COVID. And so COVID drove a lot of companies to bigger heights and bigger places. And, you know, like if you were Zoom, you were now gazillionaires. If you were those companies that do 3D walkthroughs of real estate, you know. Carlos just got back from Vegas. It's so bad. Yeah, I did the Las Vegas stream, you know. It's pretty bad. Let's see here. I've been missing out on the Friday night seafood buffet at the Silverton. Yeah, Silverton is closed. I was down there last couple of weeks ago, and the Silverton is closed. They're using it for staff meetings, the buffet. Her name is Rio, and she dances in the sand, just like that river flowing through the desert land. Oh, wow. Farah is 17 years old, Pete. So is Domino. Yeah. So there you go. Do the showgirls have to share the money they make? Jeffrey says. I don't think so, Jeffrey. I think what happens with the showgirls is that they rent the costumes out from somebody who makes those costumes, and then they have to pay back. They have to pay for the rental of the costume. Maybe the girls pool tips between them. Maybe. I don't think that that's standard or necessary. Station Casinos bought a bunch of land off the south end of the strip across the street from the South Point. They bought 127 acres. So that's true. My casino host forgot to book my room and blamed it on COVID. Why not, right? Blame everything on COVID. Our last cat passed at age of 19. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. We kept saying we're not going to get any more cats. Like, we can't do it because they're lifelong commitments. We are their owners. We are the only owners they are ever going to have. And when we say station casinos, we really mean Red Rock Resorts. So thank you. If you guys are enjoying the stream, throw it a like. Let's look at some other stuff here. We can just look here, show you guys something here. I can actually show you where that stuff comes from, where that station casino's land really is. So let's type in South Point. I'll show you what they actually bought. And we also look at where they're going to be building the new stadium in Vegas too. Cats do not have owners, they are servants. I agree with you there. So this is the South Point Casino, and they bought 127 acres near the South Point. So let's try to figure this out here. I believe, wow, where is there 127 acres down here? Any eagle eyes? Like, it's got to be down this way, but in the photos I saw, I really thought I saw the South Point right across the street from it, but that's not. What is 7 Little Magic Mountains? Oh my gosh, you guys can't see this. Let me see if I can go more info and show you guys this. Look. Somebody painted rocks and they stuck them in the middle of the desert. And they call it 7 Little Magic Mountains. Thank you. I might turn off my super chats on these and ask you guys to go in heavy on the Not Leaving Las Vegas GoFundMe. Thank you, Jersey T and Mr. Classic TV 1980. The reason why is that any super chats that are done right now, I don't see until like almost the end of August, like the week of August 21st to 27th. So, and I need to get this fixed like pronto. So thank you, Mr. Classic TV and Jersey T. You do not go recognized, but if you guys can use the link below me to go to my GoFundMe, I'll send you a personalized message. If and when I do institute rewards after, you guys will be included in the reward tiers. You really will. So where's 127 acres? I don't really know where it would be down here, but they said they did. And then also we're going to go a little bit further up to where the Silverton is, and I can show you the land that got bought down here. This would be the land down here, I believe, where they're building the stadium site. Now, what's really interesting about this land, is this interesting to you, by the way? People go see those they have following. I don't know what that means, Jose, but yes or no, is this interesting to you, and you? What kind of GPU do I have? This computer has a Radeon Radeon 5700 XT, 16 gigabytes. It's an AMD processor, GPU, sorry. So yeah, so this is, why do you ask? Out of curiosity. Is it the terrible refresh rate? It's Google Earth in the web, and I have Earth Pro, but it doesn't work as well. So this is the site where they're going to be building the basketball stadium, presumed basketball stadium, the 20,000 seat arena. And then right next to it, right here, this is where they're going to be building the supposed high-speed rail to and from Vegas. So that's this plot of land here is supposed to be the rail line. So just like in Victorville, you'll have to take a little ride. I mean, you're going to have to get down to the strip all the way down here. And then there's a lot of really kind of interesting things happening that are happening down towards the south end of the strip as well, of course. So we can see how big McCarran is and how close it is. And by the way, today, oh my gosh, whoa, Kama just donated $100 to us. I'm going to send you guys, oh wow, Thomas donated 20 bucks. Kama donated $100. Thank you so much. And then Paul donated $20 and Roger donated 100. I'm going to email you guys all thank you before bedtime tonight. Um, no, somebody asked what GPU I have. I'm just curious why. Southwest corner of Cactus and Las Vegas Boulevard. The 127 acres is on the southwest corner of Cactus and Las Vegas Boulevard. Okay, let's find Cactus Avenue. Let's see if I can go to my layers here. And clean, no borders, everything. Okay, Cactus and Las Vegas Boulevard. Reminds me of the Pixies. Okay, so it's on the, what did you say it was? The southwest. What do you type in to show Earth spinning and zooming in? What, I can show you how Google Earth works in a minute. So it's on the what west corner? Somebody said it, but I'm so flippin' blind. Southwest corner, you said, right? So this is the west and this is south. So it's gonna have to be here. It's this land that station's bought right here. And obviously somebody's doing something back here too. So it's hard to say, but yeah. And that's, so what do I type in? If you basically load up Google Earth and you just go far enough and you type in any destination, like we can type in, this is where I used to live in Calgary. And I'll get back to Vegas in a minute just to show you an example. It'll show you, it'll just zoom in. And you can set your zooms, your speed settings and things like this. So it'll just do it that way. And then you can change it to do that, like pan around if you want to. That's the building I used to live in Calgary, Canada, by the way. You can see the skyline down there. So anyways, back to Vegas. We're not here for that. Las Vegas Premium Outlets South. Let's go here. Okay. They're not building an airport in Prim, Matthew. They're going to build one in Jean, Nevada. Now, Jean, Nevada is pretty far south of the Strip. So let's just type in like Mandalay Bay. And we'll go to to Jean, Nevada to show you the difference on that right there. Okay. So there you go. That's Mandalay Bay. Okay. That's the south end of the Strip as we know it and love it. And then we type in Jean, Nevada. Jean is a small community just south of here between Las Vegas and Prim. It's a little township site. And it'll show you how far away the new airport would be if they build it. That is Jean right down there. They already have a little airstrip in Jean. And that's it. And you're just on the other side. You see Prim down the road. Now, they started doing environmental studies on this area in 2005-ish, 2006-ish. But they stopped because of the recession. And the Las Vegas Harry Reid International, now as it's called, it can only accept so much cargo traffic and everything like that. So it's going to get to a point where they have absolutely no choice but to go ahead and build something new down there. My GPU keeps overheating, so I basically need a new desktop. I do a lot of video editing, so that's why I asked. Funnelicious. So yeah, so this Mac right now I'm using is a 10-core Intel i9. It has 40 gigs of RAM and it has 16 gigabyte AMD. If you're doing it, I don't know anything about Windows side of things. My MacBook down here does a lot better than this Intel, and this is just a Mac M1 Pro that I got last year before we lost the crypto sponsor and crypto crashed and stuff. So that one does a lot better than this Intel does, and I'm going to try to start editing on that full time. But if you're doing video editing, I don't think you want an RTX. I think you want a GTX. But just look that up. Look up the difference between RTX and GTX. Because a lot of your video editing doesn't need ray tracing, which is RTX, which is for gaming and stuff like that. We have way too much stuff on this map. I'm trying to think of interesting stuff to show you guys while we're down here. Tell me where to go. So cool. Thanks. Can't wait to do this at work tomorrow. What, the Google Earth? Don't go to Google Maps. Go to Google Earth. Earth.google.com, not maps.google.com. Okay, there is a big difference between the two. This one here is set up to look this way, okay? And we can't do a flight sim necessarily. I'm going to set that up for the next time I do an in-room stream. The weekend's going to force me out. And we can see some of the old renderings on here. So, Catholic Church in Vegas, there it is, the Holy Catholic Shrine of the Most Holy Redeemer. And then we can see the site. This is the Las Vegas October 1st incident site. And you can kind of get an idea of what it was all about right here because they had all of this stuff made for staging in the background. Whoa, we got another GoFundMe. Thank you so much. Mark donated $5 and Linda donated $100. And oh my gosh, Thomas donated $20. Thank you so much. I'm going to be sending you all personalized email thank yous tonight before bedtime. So we can see that there's actually an old hotel in here, and I never even knew that. Look at this. I wonder which hotel this was. This is an old hotel that exists right at the shooting site, and it's boarded up so you really can't see it unless you're looking at it from the air. That is craziness. Wowza. And it's a big parking lot now. They say they're going to build some kind of memorial site here, but they haven't done it, which is just sucks. What is this? Some of the signs get really weird on Google Earth. Where's the new sphere being built? Great question. Let's look that up. I know where it is. It's a great question because you asked it. That's why. The MSG sphere is being built right behind the Venetian and Palazzo. This is the partial rendering. It's all topped out now, but you can see the idea of how big it is. And actually, I've never noticed this, but what's really interesting about this is you can see what the seating bowl looks like inside. And that is way cool. Look at the seating bowl area. And it looks like it's a giant, like, wow. Far out, dude. Wow, that is really neat. And then back here, people often ask, where's the closest bank? That's not a predatory bank. Well, this tower here, right off of Flamingo at Hughes Corporate Center, you see how it says Wells Fargo Drive? This is a Wells Fargo branch. You could walk in there and do your Wells Fargo banking or use a Wells Fargo machine. And look at how freaking big the Wynn Golf and Country Club is. This is wild. Here's a fun trick on Google Earth. Press Command Option A. Is that going to do something nasty? You wouldn't do that to me. Command Option A. Well, I'm in the web app, so I guess Command Option A isn't doing anything for me. I do have Google Earth Pro, but my Google Earth Pro has a major issue with it that only affects my desktop, not my notebook computer. So let me load that up and I can show you what the problem with that is. The problem with this is that it's showing me really old information and data. So this is a desktop version of Google Earth. So if we zoom in to Vegas, for example, last time I did it, I couldn't reset. I reset it once and I haven't been able to reset it since. But it was showing me like historical buildings, which is kind of cool, but they don't look as good and they don't have the same textures. So maybe make a liar out of me. It's showing me now. So Command Option A, huh? Command Option A. Oh, look at this. Ooh, this is fun. So current view, Kathmandu. That's really, really what I want to do. Look at that. We can choose a... No kidding. Oh, me gusta mucho, as they say. How do I actually do anything? I don't know how to do anything. I'm going to have to learn how to do things, and then we can play with the flight simulator. And that is very neat. But anyways, let's see. Yeah, this was showing me really old site data and stuff. Can I move my mouse? Oh, that's right. Come on. Whoa, dude. What are you doing? See what I mean? It's like a buggy mess on here. So we're going to turn our camera... tilt our camera down. Down. This is the worst live stream you'll ever see. And then we're going to zoom out. Yeah, it's like it's stuck. Oh, exit ground level view. That's why. I'm an idiot sometimes. So yeah, so, okay, we can use it. Now look, some weird things you're not going to notice. Look at how many solar panels are on the top of the Mandalay Bay. I mean, if that's not super impressive to you, I don't really know what's going to be super impressive to you. What's not impressive is that I have my face in the middle of this. Eric Okerlund, where was Tupac shot? He was shot... The fastest way to get there is to type in Bally's Hotel Las Vegas. So I'm glad that these models are showing correctly. They weren't before. So Bally's is back here, and we have to go all the way back here to the corner of Koval Lane. So right here, you can see how it says Tupac Memorial right here. It's this corner right here. That's the corner right there. It's very close to the main strip down there. So pretty neat. And see, we have some garbled messes on this here on the desktop, so that's why I don't really use it. But yeah, the Mandalay Bay has tons of solar panels on top. There's so much little things and nuances in here. Google Earth and VR. I do have Google Earth VR. I've used it with Steam, if because I installed Windows on this computer at one point. I just don't use it anymore. I don't have Windows installed anymore. Laura donated $10. Thank you. And John donated $5 to our GoFundMe. And Mark, I think I already got you, but thank you. I appreciate you guys. So let's take a look some more. Ask me some questions in the chats. Yeah, he got hit in front of that Shell station. He did. So this is Sands Ave, and this is the strip right here. Yeah, these are very new models, which is very nice. How what? Vegas is small compared to other cities. I mean, in terms of sprawl, here's Vegas now. You say it's small, and I understand where you're coming from. This is Vegas. The north to south view is like this. And I mean, I guess compared to some... Whoa, can I please? Behave yourself, dude. You're not behaving yourself very well. I'm trying to spin you around. And I guess compared to some places, yeah, I mean, it can be considered kind of small, but and that's it right there. And I don't know if we can actually look at it from nighttime on this, but we can look at it from nighttime on other things. So that's it right there. Compared to Los Angeles, sure, but compared to most towns, it's not exactly tiny. Compared to Texas sprawl, what are they going to build where the Hawaiian marketplace is? I don't know yet. I mean, they're going to redevelop it somehow, but they've not really said what they're going to redevelop out there. Area 51, sure, that's I don't know if it'll come up on the map. I'm sure it will. Area 51, Air Base in Lincoln County. Well, there you go. I'll be a monkey's uncle. So it's actually Groom Lake. There's Area 51. Yeah, it's pretty much blurred. You're not going to get much out of this view. You can see a couple of little buildings here. They're not three-dimensional because it's not a popular area to look at on the map. But there's Groom Lake, and it's actually technically Nellis Air Force Base. So if you take the 93, there's a place called the Extraterrestrial Highway. And we could actually find that. It's in Hico, Nevada. It's not too far from this place. It's right near Rachel, Nevada. And the Extraterrestrial Highway is just this little plot of road where the Great Basin is. It's very lonesome looking. There's not much out here whatsoever. There's a sign that says, "Welcome to the Extraterrestrial Highway." But then you have places like Alamo, which is a neat little area to go. Not far from here either. Alamo, Nevada. So the Great Basin is this geographical amazing thing that rises up, and you can see all the farms out here. These little small towns have some of the best little small town food that you'll ever see. And the Great Basin goes up in elevation, so it's typically a lot cooler up here. So they got, like, you know, a Mormon church and a drugstore. You know, that's what they got. So give you some ideas for what this looks like here. It'll show you just basically small town Nevada, that kind of stuff. Nothing but kind of amazing. Maybe in 500 years from now, all that'll be a big city. I don't know, but there you go. Rebecca donated $50. Thank you, Rebecca. And I think I got Laura before, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to email you guys all a thank you before the night. And then GoFundMe says, because I'm receiving so much support, we will now send you a daily emails highlight. If you'd rather receive, yes, I would rather receive individual emails. I'm going to have to look to see periodically now because it's like, turn off my daily highlights here. I'm going to have to sort this all out. But anyways, some cults that run their own little towns, it could be. It definitely could be. I mean, that's a thing that happens sometimes. Let me see if I can log into this. I don't want to get daily highlights. I want to get like actual individual emails. And I can't do that now. I'm entertaining you guys on the live stream. Who's the owner of the upcoming basketball stadium? So let's see here. Vegas new stadium, Blue Diamond. It's an ownership group that's responsible for building lots of different types of entertainment venues and stadiums. So let's see here. Subject site. A development group is planning to build a $3.3 billion entertainment district. Thank you, Eric. I'll show you Mount Charleston in a minute, Eric. The Oak View Group. So let's look up Oak View Group here real fast. And let's see here. Oak View Group's Facilities Ventures. Let's see what they have been doing. So arenas. So Oakview Group has built the Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena in Baltimore, Total Mortgage Arena in Bridgeport, Charleston Municipal Auditorium in Charleston, West Virginia, and the Spokane Arena in Spokane, Washington. I don't know the size of these arenas. That makes it very interesting. It's also very interesting that Machine Gun Kelly is playing at Spokane Arena. I thought it was going to give me some venue sizes, but it's not really. So you can see where they build that kind of stuff. But they don't just build arenas like amphitheaters, Amphitheater, Las Colinas, West Oak, White Oak. So they're big in everything. They develop land all over the place. Casinos, they have casinos all throughout the Midwest. WinStar, Stormvale. We're going to always assume that these are in conjunction with native gaming tribes. Somebody wants to see Mount Charleston. Let's go to Mount Charleston. That was Eric. Mount Charleston, town in Nevada. It's not really a town, but you could consider it that, I suppose. I can't believe how they want to still expand and build here when we don't have enough water to support it. Very interesting, I agree. So we have Mount Charleston right up here. You take State Route 158 and 157 and it turns into 158. Now, not much to see out here. Mount Charleston has a few different things on it. Mount Charleston Lodge, Kyle Canyon. Ski resort. We'll just look at that because you're not going to see much on Google Maps, right? And we'll go to images and show you guys some of this stuff. My camera's in the way, so I'm kind of like that. So you have little areas such as this right here. Open it in a new tab. And open a new tab. There's some gazillion dollar properties up here too. I think one of the biggest ones for sale in all of Las Vegas is up here. So that's the little lodge. The wife and I, Caroline and I, went out there on January 1st last year, and we had a fantastic, out of this world lunch. It was so good. I highly recommend this place. And you can see that the old lodge, this lodge has burned down. This does not exist anymore. So you cannot eat here. You can't go here. And then there's one of the peaks up there. So Mount Charleston, one of those places to go. Let's see here. Wild horses on Mount Charleston. The lodge did burn down a while back, yeah. This is really interesting, Linda says. Thank you so much. If you guys are finding this interesting and you have a few bucks to donate, I have a serious medical issue with my arm right here. I have a completely snapped bicep tendon that is going to deform and cause me to not be a fully person. So I have a GoFundMe below. If you guys want to GoFundMe, I will email every single one of you a personalized thank you. I'll give some rewards later. I'll flesh it out more. It's not a very good GoFundMe right now, but I will definitely get to that point. And I don't know if they'll do it, but I asked a certain company that I can't name that I helped out with a GoFundMe that they were running. I asked if they could reach out to their folks if I do one. And my friend there said that she would ask the owner. I can't say the name of it because I don't want to put them out of there. But my friend there said she would ask the owner if they could do an email blast to their folks. So there's that. You guys want to see Lake Mead now? Sure, we can show you Lake Mead. Now, by the way, I want to show you something that's more interesting in this version of Google Earth than the other one. So if I type in Hoover Dam, that's the best way to see Lake Mead because it's a really cool little model that they have here. It'll show you guys that. I had that happen on the same arm as you. Yeah, I got to get it fixed, and it's a bummer. So there's Hoover Dam, right? We can see the model, and it's actually a pretty darn good-looking little model, but I can tell my computer's not loading. There it is. Now it's loading in. So let's look at Lake Mead from the air. Let's do the best we can. Command Option A. I'm going to have to figure that one out. I'm going to have to figure out the controls. I have an Xbox 360 controller I bought on sale one day, Black Friday, I think. And if I can connect this to the computer somehow and control Google Earth with it, we could do Flight Sim inside of Google Earth. I don't need Microsoft Flight Simulator. So here's Lake Mead, right? This is Lake Mead. And what you can do on this, what you can do is, this is what I did. Now, so when you guys watch my Lake Mead video, I'm going to show you guys something on the Lake Mead video. How does Lake Mead go? Which is never eat shredded wheat. Where's my compass? I don't even see a compass. This is completely useless to me. But anyways, what you can do on Google Earth is there's this little button up here, and you can click on this. And then we can see we're in 2020. Now, these maps don't really show much in 1950 because, my gosh, satellite imagery in 1950. But then we get up to like 1965. The maps don't get much better. They get good in the 80s. So I think 85. Yeah, so in 85, the maps get good. And then what you can do is you can just scroll on through. And this is what I did. I took screen captures of every single... Wow. Thank you. I don't know. I'm just gonna, I don't know if I should shout her out. The person, somebody just sent me with Zelle $100 directly. Thank you so much to that person. I appreciate you. I don't know if I should use your name, um, but she's in the chat right now. So you just sent me $100 with Zelle. You're the only one that did. So speak up for yourself if you did. Thank you so much, and I can shout you out. So what I did was I took screenshots. I took every screenshot of every year of Hoover Dam and Lake Mead's water, and then I overlaid them in Final Cut Pro, and I created this, see how the water is big here? And just take a look at where it says Hoover Dam and where that A is in accordance with the water line right now, and then look at it here, and you'll see there's a prominent difference between that water line on that ridge. See there? To there, right? There to there. That's how much it's receded. As a matter of fact, if we zoom in even more, you can see the receded water line right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's quite a big difference just between even 2002, there's the water line, all the way up to 2020. There's the water line there. So quite a big difference. Where do I send it from Zelle? Well, I mean, if you want to do Zelle, I think it's set up under my email. I have to actually look. I don't know. I have it under my personal phone number, but for obvious reasons, I can't put my personal everyday cell phone, my everyday carry. We'll show you guys Prompt in a minute. Sure, why not? That sounds like a nice thing. So let's see how people send me stuff on Zelle with my email address. I believe it's just my SJ Campbell email address. Yeah, it's the email address right above my head right now if you want to send me something on Zelle. And then, you know, because GoFundMe takes 2.9% plus 30 cents per. So let's type in Perump. Perump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. I can't type on. I hate this keyboard with a bloody passion, but it's small enough to sit on my desk with my microphone. My regular keyboard is this giant Logitech MX keys with a freaking number pad on the side, and it's the best keyboard in the world, but I can't stick it on my desk when I'm streaming. It sucks. Oh man. PAH pum 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 bum 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 bum. Let's go back to Prump. Over the hump. I know De Niro's house. So I've actually been to that place. Here's Pahrump. Pahrump is a pretty bustling little community, if I do look at it myself. Let's make sure that we're up to date on our satellite imagery and get rid of that. So Pahrump is a pretty up-to-date place. They even have golf courses in Pahrump. And you can see how master planned Pahrump is, because look at all of those carvings, man. All of the curvature, but we may be looking at the wrong year. See, Google Earth does this crap, and I hate it. Okay, no, we were looking at the right year. Good. I want to make sure of that, because we don't want to be looking. There it is, 2019. Mount Charleston Elementary School. There's a winery in Pahrump, by the way. You know, Art Bell is a legend. May he rest in peace. Art Bell is one of my inspirations. Robert De Niro didn't live in Vegas, but Las Vegas Golf and Country Club is behind the it's on Desert Inn Road. It's behind the Sahara, and it's a golf course that exists in real life. And Robert De Niro had a character that he played. See, look, see, it's doing it again. I knew it was going to do this. I hate how it does this. This is what I got lugged into before. I mean, it's cool, but it's not cool. Do you guys notice how the sign says Hilton all of a sudden? Right. Do you guys notice how the building has Hilton on it and not Westgate all of a sudden? Yeah. But you also notice how the textures suck and how half these things aren't even fleshed out. Somehow, what happens here is I get stuck on historical models, which means that, yeah, cool, man, the Riviera still exists on this map, and we get to see all this old stuff, but I don't want the old stuff. I want the new stuff. So, Las Vegas Golf and Country Club. And that's one thing that's a bug, and that's why I said I'm not using Google Earth these days. Oh, we got Naked in the chat. Our AI help you find perfect match. All right. We'll be sure to visit your channel. Naked AI later on. Hide user on channel. Yeah, they got the Star Trek Experience sign up there. So this is a Golf and Country Club here. And we can see that everything is popping in slowly but surely. And the Robert De Niro house is actually on the north end of the property, kind of up here on Bel Air. We know the lady who lives there. I hope she's still with us. She had an illness, and she was about 90 years old. Super nice lady, though. Such a sweetheart. We got invited. If you guys are a Tiger Woods fan, you can walk in there for free, but the country club here at Las Vegas Golf and Country Club, they basically have like an homage to Tiger Woods here because this is the first professional win he ever had. See, there it is. Look, somebody, somebody put a picture of an airplane on the actual area. So in the movie Goodfellas, Casino Airplane Golf Course. In the movie Casino, there's a part of the movie where an airplane crashes in the Gulf. So plane crash in golf course resembles real deal. So you kind of show you guys here the video vault. I'll mute this here. Is Patty De Niro in Las Vegas? I don't know. I play golf there, Orlo says. Las Vegas has to be the most interesting city in America. I am fascinated by it. It's an interesting place. There's a lot of places that are not, you know. So this might actually show the copyrighted material. Hopefully YouTube doesn't actually strike me on this for stupid reasons. Tom Holly's video vault. So we'll let this play out. Let's see here. Art Bella had a red Trans Am WS6. And isn't hers Geo Metros? The Geo Metro had great gas mileage, by the way. Yeah, I used to listen to Coast AM up in Canada. West of the Rockies, call 1-800. So, there you go. This is not what I was looking for. Hello, Steven. Do you think the real estate prices, residential or condos, are fair market value? No, not at all. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Right now, real estate is upside down in Vegas. Absolutely upside down in Las Vegas. Not the way it's supposed to be whatsoever. So there it is. There's the movie screen from it. Open an image, a new tab. This is the movie screenshot from there. So the FBI agents, to catch him, land a airplane on the fairway on the golf course. And they wanted to film this at a different golf course, but the different golf course wouldn't take part in it. So they just filmed it here and used somebody's house. So that's what they did. I miss listening to Art Bell from The King Live. Is Phil Hendry on? Yeah, he is still on. I still support Phil Hendry every month. They just charged me for the Backstage Pass All Access. But Phil Hendry Show, 1-800-449-8686. I have that burned into my head. That was Phil Hendry's old call-in number because I've listened to him so many damn times. But anyways, back to Google Earth. George Norway, I mean, you know, whatever. It's not the same, but Las Vegas National Golf Course back here. That might be the one. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I was showing you the wrong golf course. Oh, message board. Thank you so much. $50 super chat. Appreciate you very much. You get shouts out and props from me. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys. Thank message board, please, 367 times. Con Air was factually incorrect. Every Vegas movie is factually incorrect. I'm going to try to do a fact check on that kind of stuff because it's factually incorrect. Vegas is a big sprawling city, though. It really is. But something you'll notice about Las Vegas is the grid system that the streets work on. The wife pointed this out to me. Here's Nellis Air Force Base. This is part of Nellis. Nellis goes all the way up to what we showed you with Area 51 before. This is North Las Vegas, right out here. Some of the old hotels and stuff like that. If you guys can afford to do like a $50 super chat, please consider using the link below. I'm trying to get a surgical procedure on my arm. I have very limited time, and I have the surgeon paid for with trade from the company I work for, but I don't have the facility paid for, so I have a pretty high standard. I think Art Bell broadcasted from the Philippines. What happened with Art Bell was he lost his first wife to illness. And then within a few months, he announced a big life change was happening, and he moved to the Philippines, and he married his wife that he had until his end. And but he lived in the Philippines because he said he was worried about his life because he said he was exposing too much truth. And the nature of what Art Bell did, talking about UFOs and unexplained phenomena, things like that. And he was worried about somebody coming in trying to get him. So that's what it was. What's the golf place that's south of the Vegas sign by the shopping center? That's the Bali High golf course. To be honest, I really thought that the Bally High might be where they were going to build the Raiders Stadium. Just buy the land out, but it never came to pass. It's not a very big golf course, but it is a golf course nonetheless. It's immediately across the street from the Pinball Hall of Fame, which is still under construction in this frame, and right from where they're going to be building the Dream Hotel, kind of right next to it. That's the Harley Davidson. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, it still is under construction in this video here. Today, we saw the corporate jet of the New England Patriots parked out here. I can show you guys that picture. I'll send it to my computer. So we had the corporate jet for the New England Patriots parked behind the Pinball Hall of Fame today. So when I went in there, they told me that, yes, indeed, Robert Kraft and the crew were actually out there, which I thought was pretty darn cool. So let me send this to my computer so I can show it to you. Let's see here. And it's sent. Options, show and finder. Open up, says me. And where did it open? There it is. So I'll show you guys this right here. So that's the corporate jet for the New England Patriots. And you can see on the tail, they're just at this point rubbing it in. They got 6 Vince Lombardi trophies on the back, 6 times champions. And that was right behind the Pinball Hall of Fame, which I thought was quite cool to see. In the past, we saw also the corporate jet of the Minnesota Wild. Suffice it to say, it is a lot smaller than that plane is. That's the team plane, yeah. So apparently they were doing something behind here. This runway that runs this way, this exact runway, the first one you see to the leftmost part where there are no more runways, this is actually the runway that Air Force One and military jets use when they do land at McCarran. And because of that, and I was talking about the proximity to the Dream Hotel, they were very concerned with putting the Dream Hotel there because, you know, a car, a truck that runs out into the runway, or somebody on the roof with a gun. And because of that, too, the Pinball Hall of Fame wanted to have a giant silver pinball on top, but they said it was too much of a distraction, and they weren't able to do it. So they had to go with that sexy sign that they have out there now. You can see the Harley Davidson Cafe here. Interesting stuff, you know? Anyways, you guys are great. I love you guys. Is my arm painful? How did you injure it? That's okay, Ed. It's all in the GoFundMe right down there. But I was doing some martial arts training to try to get some self-defense in because of the world that we live in and the nature of my live streams. And somebody with a lot more experience than me had my hand in a grip, and he simulated where a cut would happen, and it snapped, basically. It snapped. It popped. I looked down. It was twitching uncontrollably at the time. It doesn't twitch much now. It does twitch. And now I have severe pain in my tricep all the way up to the very top all the time. But this part, surprisingly, right here, this is what I'm trying to get fixed. This gross part here, this doesn't hurt, but sometimes it just feels really tight and weird. No, James, we're not doing that right now. I got another venture that I'm doing, and I'm selling advertising here in town. Yeah. When is the Sphere opening? They say it's going to open in the second part of 2023. So we'll see. Let's see here. Who's going to win the Super Bowl next year? I don't know anything about football, really. I'm not a fan of football per se anymore. I stopped watching it for the most part for personal reasons. Part of it is that it's really nice to have your Sundays to yourself. It really is. That's one part. But the other part is they started getting too political in the middle of the games, and if I want to see politics, I'll watch the news channels. But anyways, Stanley Cup. You know, you gotta go with Colorado, possibly. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna kind of blank this out for a minute so I can look this up without showing you guys other information. So let me see here, your fundraisers. Let's see if I'm gonna have to email you all a personal email message thanking you guys for your fundraiser help that you've had, and I appreciate you guys. It says last donation just now, so it's not sending me emails anymore. Oh my gosh. So here's what we got to thank here on the stream for this. So we have Lee Farner. Thank you, Lee Farner. Laura Lee Labure. I hope I said that. Stephen Powerzek. Thank you, Stephen. Lorna Genix. Thank you, Lorna. Rebecca DeWoody. Love that. That's an awesome name. I wonder where that's from. $50. Laura Sandowski. Thank you so much. John Hill. Thank you so much. Mark Menegotter. Linda Perryman. Thank you. Thomas Lynn. Thank you so much. We have more. We have Kama with $100. Those go a long way, guys. Paul Rotter, Roger Cole, thank you, Roger. By the way, your $10 goes a long way. $1 goes a long way. I don't want to minimize anybody. Sharon Petsky, William Lemieux, Matt, Joe Grahy, Brian Strauss, Suzanne Gabacorta, Jason G. John. Thank you guys. Jason was the very first, I think. Maybe not. Oh, Rich Leggett. Yeah. Janet Iamura and Verna Fredrickson. Thank you guys so much. And I'll put up some rewards for you guys. Another interesting thing we could do. I got roped into buying this. And this is interesting because they don't have as much as I wish they did here for Las Vegas, but you can search practically anything. Like, for example, when I was doing research on the Mirage Las Vegas, I typed in 1989 and watch what happens when you do this. This is really cool. Independent record, Ottawa Citizen. This is the Ottawa Citizen from December 7th, 1989. Check this out. This is a really good tool. So we can see right here, major fight schedule. So we went a year or two late because it's not 1989 per se, it's 1988. So we can see instances of the Mirage. We'll go back one page, and I want to show you guys where you can really find here, 1988. Because there are going to be some grand openings of the Mirage. Grand opening. Because I was trying to find research for this. And this is where I get a lot of my newspaper articles and stuff. This is newspapers.com. It's expensive. I accidentally bought this after the trial expired last December. Mirage, and then we're going to type in grand opening in quotation marks. These are called Boolean, I think, search terms. And we're going to force it to look for the word grand opening along with Mirage Las Vegas. And let's see. Money, money, money. There was some really cool stuff that I got here, and I can't really find it. It'll show you anything. I found old friends that I know were in the media and stuff like that on here. If you guys can hear tweeting noises, I'll turn that off. That's the Discord server. Mirage, man, hold on. Hotel, because I know they're in here. Yeah, it's showing all sorts of stuff. You gotta sometimes really get down to it. Like you can type in just California, for example, just Arizona. And you can see, oh, look, here's something about the Riviera Hotel. So when you're doing old research and stuff, you can find this kind of stuff. Look, an advertisement just for Las Vegas, Nevada. And how much was it? Affordable Las Vegas. Well, let's get rid of my ugly mug because nobody came here to see me in this case. So we can see, oh, that's not the camera. Where am I? So we can see in Vegas, back then it was cheap. Look at the prices of Vegas back in the day, man. Super cheap. Las Vegas, 3 days, 2 nights. $29 a night for the Fremont. The Stardust was $35. Imperial Palace, the Hilton, the Four Queens, the Union Plaza, which is now the Plaza. That's there. And then you can see the Fremont Sahara Marina that became the MGM Grand. Hotel, Air and Hotel. Air and Hotel. Can you believe that? That is crazy, right? And then we have a whole bunch of Vegas news. And Hawaii has this whole section in the Vegas news. The Dunes Hotel, rooms from $50 in 1989. That is craziness. You can delete the messages, but you gotta click the 3 dots, moderators, or hold their head and go to, oh, somebody did put them in and hide. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff we could cover here on the channel. I want to thank you guys for everybody who has donated to the GoFundMe to get my grotesque arm fixed. That's in the bottom link below. If you're watching, you feel the love in your heart, you want to do it later, cool. I need to get off the stream. I haven't had water in 2-3 hours. And that is the cost of a buffet. Oh, buffets are, yeah, $30 for a buffet. You're lucky if you find that. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. You're special to me. Tomorrow I might start at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow the weather is supposed to be so hot. Let's type in AccuWeather Las Vegas and see what it's supposed to be tomorrow. They'll show the feels like temperatures. Now let's see here, daily weather. Let's just see how hot it's going to be tomorrow. Excessive heat warning is in effect. Thursday, Friday, 113. So it's going to be nice and toasty tomorrow. Let's see what the hourly forecast looks like for tomorrow. See where I'm going to go out. Sunrise, sunset. Hourly forecast. Here it is. Or at least I hope it's coming. Yeah, I mean, it's not really showing. Where's the hourly? It's useless. But it's going to be hot. That's all I know. Hourly is not showing it. 11 p.m. Oh, that's showing me just today. All right, well, it's going to be hot tomorrow, but I'll be out. Might be as late as 10 o'clock. Stay posted. Go follow me on Twitter, Not Leaving LV. I'll post it there. We have a Facebook group called Not Leaving Las Vegas Facebook group. It's not a page. It's not a fan worship page. I hate those. I have a page, but go to the group. Ask to be approved by a moderator. We will approve you, and I'll post on there too. And you guys are great. Thanks for all your generosity tonight. 112, Evan's mom says. Yikes. I'm going to have to email all of you guys a thank you in here. I won't forget the water. I'll freeze 3 bottles of water for that. Do you think the north end of the strip is going to be revitalized? I think it's in progress already. You guys are great. Thank you so much. Consider donating below if you haven't. If you have, you're going to get an email back from me, and I'll flesh that out more if I can get up early enough tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, click. I love every one of you. You're all special to me.